In this current era of constant movement, time and money are important but sparse resources. Just as limited is our attention span. We are unfortunately forced to use what little we have of it nowadays across our responsibilities and our entertainment in the age of short form content. We all have our ways of taking back control of spending habits and mental stimulation. What follows in this video is my personal way of taking back control. Welcome to Backlog Bump, a monthly series where I attempt to complete as much of my backlog as possible across multiple Xbox platforms. The key word being attempt. What I'm going to do is get every achievement for games I've already started and post a video of my journey by month's end. No matter the genre, console, or just how much of the game is actually left. So without further delay, here's January 2026. Humanity is a lemmings-like puzzle game where you control a dog to set down guides and directions for queues of people to reach the goal, either directly or indirectly depending on the stage you're playing. I won't go into too much detail for how this game turned out. I'm saving the completion for another month. I started playing this in December 2025, soon after hearing about the server shutdown for the user-created levels, and I wanted to get those relevant achievements out of the way. The main ones I wanted to focus on were finishing 30 normal and 10 hard stages, plus reaching player levels 10 and 20. I already got the hard stages and level 10 achievements by the end of last month, and literally within the first 5 seconds of the new year starting, I got the achievement for customizing my online avatar. And since then I was inching along with the normal stages and reaching level 20. I have to give a shout out to some of the levels I played for these achievements. You can see them on screen right now, plus a bit of gameplay. Overall, I got all the online and UGC achievements between 13th December and 3rd January. After these, I saved myself from the server closure. All that's left of this game are the Wonder achievements and Who's a Good Boy for unlocking all of the achievements. Now I'll tackle those in another month. I don't think I have to tell you what Forza Horizon is or how popular it is. What I can tell you is that it is my most favorite racing game franchise, or at least the first entry is. It's one of the few games I actively try to buy all the DLC for. Yes, that even includes the treasure map. What can I say? It's cheap. I had finished this game early last year, but then the Realms update came alongside with the PS5 release. This game also takes a lot of space on my laptop, so I thought I should tackle this one first, just so I can have room for the other recordings. The update comes with 17 topics to collect, which includes playing in each of the 12 levels, 4 cumulatives, a bunch of manufacturer and card specific ones, and the most important, the one you get for playing it for the first time. Aside from that last one, first achievement I focused on was for driving a car from every decade in free mode. After a 9-day gap, I got the car specific achievements, all of them in a couple of hours. Fun side note, Time Worm was a fun one as I had an excuse to play with the Universal DeLorean. It even lights up at 88 miles per hour. Good on the developers for adding this nice touch. After these, I was left with the cumulative achievements. First, I went with the 25 photos. I was mindful of this since Enter the Realm, making sure I got the photos of the cars every time I entered a new realm. Four days later, I tackled the drift and wreckage skills in Dia de Muertos, plus the speed skills at Retro Highway at the 20 miles in the stadium maze. Finally, the very next day, I got the last achievement in the set for playing and setting the score in skill mode at all the realms. With my trusty 4th edition Chroma, I managed to get a decent score at the 4 remaining levels that I did not play. It took me from 31st August 2024 to 31st January 2025 to get the previous achievements, and 4th January 2026 to 18th January 2026 to complete this specific set for Horizon Realms. I look forward to what the next entry has in store. I just can't wait to go to Horizon Japan, but for now I have to move on to the next game on the list.
Machines can do the work. Machines can do the work. Work.
And the final game for this month is Jam Live Music Arcade, a digital-only title that was released for both the 360 and the PS3. I had started this game last year, already unlocking the 3 achievements on the 6th of April 2025. Since then, I left this game on the back burner, only deciding to tackle it for this month's grind. And dear lord, was it a grind. After playing the last 2 games, I tried to take it easy with Jam. Most of the achievements were an easy get since they were tied to the quick to complete Jam mode. One achievement required me to get at least 25k for the gold medals on 20 tracks, and I found a way to rush through each of them in roughly a minute. All I had to do was spam the fret buttons on my controller, hoping some of them would be on beat. Before that though, I had to complete all 5 challenges to unlock the songs. All of them were quick completion. I also had to trigger 4 consecutive bank set changes and 20 consecutive free-form tracks on beat for 2 other songs. The main effort though was saved for the arcade mode that was unlocked after completing the 5th challenge. Oh my god, were the songs brutal. I kept feeling the latter half of the song list constantly, especially the star set. I eventually figured out that the game was failing to register most of my button inputs. I nearly contemplated taking up the guitar controls to finish these songs, but I managed to do without. Once I started to notice this, the songs went a little bit easier. Just a little. The very last song, Black is the New Yellow by Super 8 and a half, took me at least 40 attempts. In the last attempt actually, I was one missed input away from failure. Thank goodness I made a clutch move with the fade out. If it wasn't for the fact that the arcade achievements required that I just complete the songs regardless of score, I don't think I would have ever finished this game. This entire ordeal took me 6 to 7 days, with the last 2 remaining achievements for recording and playing a custom jam popped on the 28th of January 2026. Very close to my deadline, but it still made me realize that I need to organize my gaming sessions better. I just hope the next month and beyond go more smoothly. At the very least, I walked away with a couple of new favorite songs to listen to. If you're curious about the soundtrack, I've made a Spotify playlist and shared the link for that in the description.